Do you know how to put a fucking jacket on or no?
I try not to. Hello and welcome to Hops and Bros. This week, it's a very special beer. It's the very specialists of beer.
I think it's been.
Can I open it? Can I do it? Can I try it out?
It's a really big moment in Hops and Bros.
It is. It's a huge moment.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was synchronized.
That was amazing.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
The first one we should take from the can.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. No worries. It's going in from the can. So this week we're drinking Heady Topper from the Alchemist out there in Stowe, Vermont. So while I'm drinking my first sip out of the can, Max...
I don't think I can talk. It's really good.
Damn. Then Max?
I'm not going to say it's the best IPA I've ever had, but it is good. It's up there. I understand why people used to steal this beer. I do. So, history behind the Alchemist, a little bit. Not much. Just enough for you guys to know. So, if you go on the Alchemist website, it's a very small website, but it does have one key feature that you wouldn't think would be essential. But for them, it's fucking essential. So, there's a little tab there that says if beer's available or not available, because these guys run out of beer constantly.
And it's daily.
Yes.
So, running out of beer daily, which means me, as a guy that went to Vermont last weekend,
was fucking lucky to have some.
Lucky, but also stressed out, man. So, my first stop at Hill Farmstead in the morning, the guy in the lineup says, "Oh, I went to Alchemist yesterday. They ran out of Heady Topper." And I'm like, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I need to buy that. Max gonna kill me. What's gonna happen?" Oh my god! So,
I really wanted to try this beer. The first thing I said is, "You can go, but you better bring me back some Alchemist beer." Which, even if you would have brought back just the other one.
The Focal Banger.
The Focal Banger. A little blank there. The Focal Banger, I would have been happy, because the Focal Banger is a delicious beer.
Yeah.
And quite understated. A lot of people go directly for the Heady Topper. They completely forget about the other one.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because they're both really good. They both have different flavor profiles, though.
But Max, what's the story behind Heady Topper?
Or
the Alchemist in general. We always refer to those guys as the Heady Topper brewery,
but it's not just the Heady Topper.
The Alchemist,
it's the
and
Alchemist.
there's wonderful people behind the Alchemist.
Yes, there is. So
go ahead, Max.
The founder, John Kimmich.
Mm-hmm.
So Alchemists.
Kimmich.
Mr. John Kimmich. I don't know. It's close.
Maybe they could call it like the John Kimmich.
John Kimmich. Yeah, they could have. Anyways, Mr. John Kimmich moved.
The joke was a lot better off record.
Yes. Yeah. When we were, anyways, earlier. So he started out in 1994. He apprenticed with, what's his name again?
Yes, what's his name again? That guy. You know, he had a beard.
Oh, Greg Newman.
Greg Newman.
So he was the head brewer in Burlington, Vermont.
Yep.
And John Kimmich would, on the weekends, go help him out until he got the head brewer title over there as soon as...
there in Burlington, right?
Yeah, as soon as Greg left.
Awesome.
In Burlington. Until in 2003, John decided to start his own brewery, his own brew pub, where he was brewing the Heady Topper. At first. But it was so popular that people were leaving with it. They didn't have the license to can it, but people would steal it.
They were stealing.
Well, they're not necessarily stealing it.
They were buying it and leaving with it.
They were buying it and leaving with it.
Okay.
So already this beer was known in that community as a fucking good beer. I think scientifically people call it a fucking good beer.
Yeah, it's a scientific word.
It's a fucking good beer.
It means it's fucking good.
It's fucking good. Anyways, it's a very good beer, and naturally you're going to lose all anyways. So yeah. So all the way up to
knowledge.
All the way up to 2011 when Hurricane Katrina hit.
Yeah.
Before that, I think you started canning.
No, it's Irene.
Irene, sorry.
Katrina. Katrina was in New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah, Irene completely destroyed his pub.
Yes. Which, fun fact, the pub got destroyed, rebuilt, and the brewery actually.
Prohibition Pig grew up from that. So a nice little place where they do barbecue stuff and also pretty good beers. And you can find actually some Heady Topper on tap and Hill Farmstead at the same moment. So it's a brewery that does food. They do their own. So they still have the whole brew pub equipment.
Yeah.
And also brew beer.
And I hear the decorations are a little bit like it was before. So if you go there, it's kind of having a little piece of what Alchemist was before.
It looks like that. It's a bit creepy. It's cool. It's creepy, but it feels old and really nice. It's really cozy. I like a lot Prohibition Beer. I had a blast. And if you happen to be at Prohibition Beer, little ding. The craft beer shop right across the street, which is called Craft Beer Cellar. Really amazing. And also a little shout out to Dieu du Ciel, the guys at the Vermont Universe, Collective Arts, and Tom Scottile, which were available over there. That's my little. So back to the beer.
Heady Topper. And let's talk about the flavors.
It's a really amazing story because for us, Heady Topper means a lot for us because as beer geeks, we never tried it. And we didn't look like complete beer geeks until we tried it. So
yeah, for sure.
Right now, from the last 5 minutes, we're completely real beer geeks.
Yeah,
because we tried the Heady Topper. So we complete the whole round. So we'll dive right in. So first off, straight off from the can, it tells me not to drink it in the glass.
That's why I follow the instructions and I'm drinking it from the can. As he's not. Let's.
I'm an ass.
If the Alchemist sees this, I'm following your instructions. He's not.
But I read all the instructions on the can and it tells me that it's alright to drink it in a glass because be aware of that beer because you need to drink it as fresh as possible. So bought this beer on Saturday. We're now Tuesday. So
it's as fresh as possible.
Kept it.
Considering it was out the day before you bought it, it's got to be as fresh as fucking possible.
Fucking right. And the challenge I had to keep that beer cool until I get here and that was quite an adventure. But I kept that beer cool, kept it as fresh as possible. So really, this is a really nice, dank, a little bit fruity IPA. So up there, on the nose, you get those nice dank flavors. It's big, it's bold, it's there. So it's people need to know it's a double IPA. So it's out there. It's at 8%. It's here to fuck up your mouth.
Super
it's
hoppy,
really
but
hoppy. Not that bitter.
Not that bitter. It's very, very decent on bitterness. Yeah. You do have a little bit. I'm sure if I gave that to my dad, he would spit in my face. But he would then enjoy the aftertaste of the fruitiness, the hoppiness, the fullness of this beer.
But it's really round. All the flavors. And one thing I do it's something that really got me to the color. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is super amazing.
Yeah, it tells that there's sediments in there. I haven't seen sediments.
It's shiny.
So yeah.
It's shiny.
The head of the beer is amazing. Nice retention on it. Feels like a real good quality beer at the same time. Stop that, man. Stop.
I'm just trying to see the head retention.
Yeah, you see that. I can see it in my fucking glass. Why not? Why not? Does it look cool? It looks fucking cool. Yes, looks cool too. Sorry, I can drink it from it too. Two things, yeah.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good in the can. I see the appeal of drinking it directly from the can, especially in a world where everyone's telling you to put it in the glass, put it in the glass, put it in the glass. Yeah. I see how you might lose a little bit of the flavors from it.
Yeah.
Because you're switching the flavors for aromas, but aromas is also part of the experience. So it's kind of what's easiest for you at the moment. What do you want to enjoy with the beer, and how do you want to drink the beer? If you want to drink from the fucking can, you drink from the fucking can.
Go ahead.
If you want it, put it in the glass, put it in the glass. It's how you want to enjoy the beer. Especially in tastings, you probably should put it in a glass just to be able to really see the color and the head retention and all that.
I was really, really, really looking forward to put this beer in a glass.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see how Heady Topper looks like. It's kind of mashed out in the can, so. For me,
it kind of looks like what I assumed it was going to look like.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm super happy with it, and overall, the whole finish of the beer, it's super round. All those American hops, it's a blend of floral flavors. Nice little blend of I get a little bit of lime to it. It's kind of good blend of citrus, so you don't get all those super tropical fruit hops. It's all focused on the citrus side of things. So
it's a very well balanced beer.
It's bold, it's dank, and it's citrusy. That's what an IPA is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what an IPA is. So, yes, it might not be my favorite IPA so far, but it's an IPA.
It's still scientifically a fucking good IPA.
Yes, exactly. And if I have to tell someone that wants to go a little bit forward into IPAs, you get into a little bit of the bitterness, the fruitiness of an IPA, and he's wondering, Chris, how can I really dictate what's an IPA? What's the style of an IPA? Drink an Heady Topper.
Yeah, try it out.
It's a double IPA, but it will give you all the flavors, what you need to know about an IPA, and how you base your stuff on, is it a good IPA or is it a bad IPA compared to the Heady Topper?
Also, I mean, historically,
I know it feels super serious, my thing, but I really feel like
well, I think if you have the chance to try one out, definitely try one out, because there's a reason why people are saying that it was, for a while, the best IPA ever.
Yeah.
I see this in this beer. I see why people are saying this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the market's not the same market it was.
Yeah.
And some people have went above and beyond with IPAs and have come to the tail of the Heady Topper. Some of them passed it, some of them did not.
Yeah.
But one way or the other, this beer, to me, is historically awesome, and you must try it out if you have a chance.
Yeah, it's story in a can.
It's history in a can. It's also flavor in a can. It's everything in a can.
Yeah.
The Alchemist did something great, and if I have one hand to shake in my life, it would be everyone. No, not you. We've shaken hand before. It would be everyone at the brewery. At the Alchemist.
Yeah.
Just to say, great job.
And it's a great
job. Also in changing the mentality of craft beer in the entire world, or at least in North America, to bring it to something that's a lot more popular than what it was 20 years ago.
And be warned, this is still a well looked for beer. So if you're looking for it, and if you're going out to Vermont, go out there early. You'll have to do a lineup.
Just expect it.
Yeah. But it's good. They give you free samples out while you wait in line. You can go out, throw the disc with your dog, have fun, enjoy the brew at the same time. It's a wonderful little amusement park for adults. Literally, there's cans rolling right over you while you're waiting for your beer. So you see all the different cans from Alchemist rolling around. I know, I filmed the whole thing, so we'll have a little video from my little trip up Vermont coming out Sunday, or maybe the other Sunday. It depends on how fast I can edit the whole thing, but that will cover up a little bit my visit from Oak Farmstead to Prohibition Peak, and also the Alchemist. So, and also a few little like dog things that you might like, because
dogs are awesome. Let's face it,
dog,
especially Pacino.
Yeah.
So all in all, let's conclude this video, because I want to go finish this while enjoying a nice Rick and Morty episode with you. And at the same time, great beer. We've sucked their dicks enough. Just go try it out. And at this point,
I can't suck it anymore. That's I'm done enough there now.
It's just, so cheers.
Cheers
to great beer, and cheers to you guys for sticking around.
And thanks a lot for all the support you guys been giving out lately. Nearly 300 on Facebook and nearly 300 on YouTube. So just keep it up.
And remember this day that we said the numbers while we reviewed this. And in the year, it's going to be a lot more.
Yeah. And we might review more from the Alchemist. I don't know. Maybe I brought up more.
Maybe we'll go on site to review it. Drink it as fresh as possible. Drink it from the fermenters.
J'en ai d'autres dedans. J'en ai d'autres. Je vais apporter d'autres pour eux.